But your homework, everywhere, it is in a program. You are a student. Your learning has to be monitored. In this tradition, whether 100,000 people will be there, 10,000 people are there, 100 people are there, you are monitored. That is the power of this tradition. All our mentors who are interviewing you, they have passed successfully the test of submitting their gratitude every day. So you also every day have to submit your, every day, once in a week it is a must. Your mentor will tell you Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. On the day your Samma Bonama 1 week learning, you should reflect upon in your message what all you learned. Only a positive message is called gratitude. We are programming you to express only positive, positive, positive. Understand, that's the way our brain has to be programmed. Gratitude message every day. If someone naturally, it has to come. Naturally you express, every day you express, we have no issue. But mandatory is once in a week you should not fail to express. If anyone found any of the student fails to express their gratitude, their understanding of their learning in 1 week, we, without information, like now you are quitting without any information, so also without any intimation, we remove you. When you don't do your homework, we don't keep you in the school. That's not Purvashrama Sampradaya. Number one. Number two, Number two is anything unbecoming of your code of conduct. If we discover, if you are not tuning into the program, all our mentors are watching, whoever interviewed you, at what time you are logging in, at what time you are logging out. They are watching you right now in India. If they see you are not logged in or you are not watching for 2 days or 3 days, you have not even intimated, then without even your information, your name will be removed. It is a strict tradition, my dear. If you know Krishnamacharya, I am stricter than Krishnamacharya. Understand? If you know Satchidananda Saraswati, I am much stricter, much more wit and much more prudent, much more strict than Satchidananda Saraswati. Satchidananda Saraswati Maharaj took me. 3 of us only went to Himalayas. We went to Upper Mathang. He took me everywhere. Understand? That's how, as a student, you should impress. You should not impress or trying to impress upon. Trying to learn, trying to practice, trying to grasp, trying to overflowing with gratitude, my dear. Remember your assignments. One is your homework assignment. Number 2 is, if you don't log in, if you're not even watching, enrolled into this program, whether you are observer or not, you are being observed. A yoga means observation, a yogi means observer. You can never escape from my observation. Whether you are 10,000, whether you are a 9,000th person, you are under my observation. Understand? That's the power of yogi. That's the power of system of traditional yoga systems. During the Buddha, he had hundreds of thousands of the monks, but every monk is observed. Understand, my dear? If you are quitting, God has given you opportunity. Soul connected you. Now your ego is disconnecting you. No one can save. No one can help. You are betraying your favorite God. Do you know? Your favorite God, all your prayers brought you here. It is not a tradition. As you go along, you will see what all you have to learn. Your readiness to learn makes you ready to grow. You will be grown up. What you can grow in these 6 months, if you are devoted, dedicated, all these lifetimes, till now, whatever the time left, whatever the lives you spent, it is nothing. The 6 months of your training will change you dramatically. Only when you are open. Only thing every day, I understand. You don't have to listen every day, whatever possible, morning, 1 hour, 2 hours, you listen. It is going to be alternate day, Monday onwards. Whenever you get time in the evening, then remaining program, you complete it, my dear. I systematically give you how to practice. Our mentors will give you Monday onwards. Once you have access to the library, they will tell you what practice is suitable to you based on your feedback. So what practice, what sequence from my website you can practice for your problem, for your fitness, at what level of fitness is, they can suggest to you. Understand? We have sequences, practices suitable to every fitness. Power to, endurance to, and strength training to, zero resistance to, absolute learning of what is the balance and how to do a posture to, everything, Shikshana Krama, every Krama sequence is already there. A library of practices are there. Our mentors, having experienced, you are lucky you will be guided. If you are guided by a Western teacher, how lucky you are. It's not that any Indian mentor is inferior, but he is inferior with respect to the practice of the Western methods. That's only the thing. But whether you are Indian, whoever you are, I am telling you, our mentors are the best. They are doing absolute selfless activity. More than your family members, they can guide you. 100% I can tell you. There is no selfishness. There is no self-centeredness. They want to see you coming out like flying colors, like they learned. They have transformed their lives. Whatever yoga so far you learned is different. The yoga of Himalayas is different. Not only the Veda, not only Sanskrit, not only every chant, but also the highest science for your batch, because thousands of people, I take pain to explain every small concept from Monday onwards. You will be amazed. I don't leave anything that is required for you to stay fit. By all means, each one of your input will be corrected, will be converted into absolute standard. Your life will change. Your diet will change. It will become scientific. Right now your diet is 100% unscientific. I will tell you how to calculate who needs what kind of diet, how to calculate your calories, how much protein you need, how much fats you need, how much carbs you need, what kind of carbs, for whom, whether you need a high glycemic load or low glycemic load, whether you need saturated fats or whether you need unsaturated fats or whether you need monounsaturated fats, whether you need C5, C6 or C8, C10 or you need C14, whether you need C8 and C19, which C8 and which C19. What kind of the protein? Is it required? Is it not required? For your performance, for you to do your job, for you to stay fit, you will be educated with respect to every parameter of ahara, poshakahara. Krishna is telling Arjuna, hey Arjuna, if you don't have understanding of your food, if you don't have understanding of your sleep, you will never become a yogi. Hey Arjuna, na chushnamastu tato dvandva abhighatam. With respect to every input, hey Arjuna, you should know what is a balance, what is a science, absolute science, samatvam. You know, that is the yoga. I am not deviating from the traditions, my dear. Whoever the guru, they use the best of the technology at that time available. That science, that vocabulary they used. I use their vocabulary of Sanskrit or Pali. I explain it to you using so that you can understand contemporary vocabulary. So that if you are trained here as a yoga teacher, anywhere in the world I can tell you, you will be admired because of your absolute wisdom, absolute truth of the science. People admire a yogi for his truth, for his investigative mind, for his truth, for his scientific attitude, for scientific mind, not blind. In the 6 months, if you learn what you become what a yogi is supposed to develop. Wisdom of living, wisdom of everything you will develop. If you are a yoga teacher, do you know? Your yoga teaching will dramatically change. If you only practice, if you only grasp, you are the first one required this knowledge. Then you will realize what kind of harm you are doing to your student, then you will realize. You will be able to guide your students unlike never before. Whichever the tradition you belong to, the science behind, absolute science of Krishnamacharya, absolute science of yogis behind yoga, you grasp, you will be really truly helping, not just for money as a yoga teacher, yoga instructor, but you will be helping the people to solve their health issues. You are converting, your teaching will make them become yogis. You will have such a satisfaction. Because for sure you know you are not cheating them. Right now, I don't say you are cheating, but definitely in deluded, when you don't know pramana, when you don't know what you are teaching, when it is unscientific, you are like a parrot. Someone's program, you are executing it without even understanding the science behind it. There is a Iyengar program or a Pattabhijaya's program. You are like a parrot. You are like a robot. That's not correct. That no yogi did. A yogi is all about not a robot. This coaching program is not a package program. You should appreciate. It is going to teach you cover in-depth gamut of yoga, slowly. Your journey with me, every day, every moment will nourish you. These are the beginning classes, my dear. What else I can tell you? You are looking for a practice. I will give you the practice. But understanding principles behind. Do you think without studying medicine for 5 years, sitting in the classroom, one will go to the surgery room? A doctor will do surgery. A doctor is eligible to hold your pulse, check your pulse? No.